Next, we will review how the exhibitor maneuvers around the horse using the commonly referred to quarter method.
Imaginary lines bisect the horse into 4 equal parts. You imagine a line straight down through the horse's body, which extends past the head and beyond the tail. You also imagine a line that crosses just behind the horse's withers, extending to both the left and right of the horse's body. By doing this, you create 4 equal boxes. The goal of the exhibitor is to stand in the box next to the judge and never stand in a box with the judge. By standing in the box next to the judge, the exhibitor can effectively see the horse and the judge at all times, maintaining safety and awareness of the horse's potential reactions to the approaching judge or prospective buyer. In addition, when the judge stops and stands directly in front of or behind the horse, exhibitors hold their ground and remain in their current position. Only after the judge commits to moving into the next box does the exhibitor adjust positions. As the judge crosses the imaginary withers line, there may be some variation in the movement of the handler depending on the exhibitor's height. Exhibitors, be sure not to peek over or under the horse's neck to see the judge. If you must do so, then you are probably in the wrong position. Likewise, if it is necessary to look behind you to see the judge, you are probably in the wrong box. It is also important not to follow the positioning of a neighboring exhibitor in a showmanship class. In most cases, you will need to be in a different position than the other exhibitors in relation to the judge, and they may not always know where the proper position is anyway. As you move to and from each side of your horse, remember to keep your feet pointing towards your horse's feet. When crossing in front of your horse, you should make 2 steps and a rotation to change positions. 1, 2, and pivot to put your feet towards your horse's front feet. 1, 2, and pivot. This is a smooth, quiet way to get to the other side of your horse. When doing so, be sure to drop your right hand under your horse's muzzle, returning your leading hand to a similar position on what we call the off side of the horse. As you are showing your horse, be sure to check and see if your horse is still set up properly in the square position. If your horse has moved, correct him immediately. The judge will be watching for this. It is also important to let the judge see you check your horse's feet by looking first at your horse's hind, then front legs, then continuing up to the horse's head and then back to the judge. You should make this sweep at least twice while the judge is inspecting your horse. It will be just you and your horse when performing your pattern to the judge. However, when the judge inspects you in the lineup, additional rules apply. As the judge inspects horses beside you, you will need to be in the proper position. The rule of thumb is to begin showing to the judge when he or she is 2 horses before you and continue showing until the judge gets 2 horses past you. It is important to stay alert and know where the judge is at all times. When the judge works the lineup, you must extend the imaginary line that crosses behind your horse's withers at least 2 horses away from you in each direction. By doing so, you will know which side of the horse's head you should be standing in relation to where the judge is positioned in your imaginary boxes. Likewise, when moving around your horse in a head-to-tail lineup, you need to extend the imaginary line that bisects the horse from head to tail. You will then be working around your horse in relation to the judge's position from this perspective. Generally, you will only be expected to work a head-to-tail lineup at the conclusion of the class as additional work for tiebreakers. Additional etiquette recommends that unlike a halter class, you not touch your horse in any way during the showmanship class. The only time you are permitted to touch your horse is when the judge rubs your horse's neck, flips the mane, or adjusts your halter. You are required to rub or straighten the hair coat, flip or straighten the mane, and adjust the halter back into position. You should only make adjustments to your horse if they are in front of the horse's withers. Any touching of the horse behind the withers should not be corrected by the exhibitor. Judges may also ask the exhibitors questions. Be sure to know what your back number is, the bloodline of your horse, the parts of the horse, and be prepared to answer other questions about the horse.
Let's quickly review some key principles of showmanship. First, be alert and aware of the judge's position at all times. Always show your horse, not yourself. Respond quickly to the judge. Quickly correct your horse's mistakes, and keep showing until the class has been placed. Showmanship takes time and effort. The underlying message is, practice makes perfect. Any horse can excel at showmanship, and you should be anxious to meet the challenge of developing a good showmanship horse and good showmanship skills. To learn more about training the showmanship horse, refer to the Young Horse Management video series number VAS 0285. These videos are available through the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service Video Library. Good luck, and I hope to see you at the show.